Hello?
Hello.
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 I think I can be heard. Sorry, we have a bit of technical difficulties. We're using a new stream setup, changed a few things. But hello, and welcome into the dungeon. A stream hosted by the Manga Kissa, where me and my friends play Dungeons and Dragons, where we follow their characters through the world as they embark on an epic adventure. Last we left off, our heroes left Dawnhaven to find a group of gnolls that were allegedly attacking merchants on the southern route and stealing their wares. Slowly trekking through the snowy landscape, the group found the gnolls and attacked. Easily winning the battle, they talked to the gnoll leader in their village. The gnolls admitted to robbery to save their own lives as the crop field started dying a few months back. Xalavier got a vision of his deity beckoning him, moving the party to help the gnolls with their problem and chase Xalavier into the cold night air. So, Xalavier and Brenna, you are a few paces ahead of the rest of the group, who is quickly advancing in your direction, following your footsteps in the snow. Leon, Irie, and Argius. As of the moment, Xalavier and Brenna are not in sight, but it is very easy to follow their tracks.
I'm assuming due to the snow that's still on the floor, on the ground.
Yeah. There's a set of small footprints leading on.
I mean,
towards the west.
I think
East.
I can say this on behalf of Ari, Argus, and me. We follow the foot tracks and we try to keep pace.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you attempting to hurry?
Yes. I mean, also a little applause for fixing the Dungeon Master panel.
Yes.
At least most of it.
It's almost
Most of
done.
You're working on it. It's fine.
Anyway, me and Xalavier are heading towards the fields and eventually into the forest, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Now, the question I think is most important is, at what pace are you trying to get there? Are you going to hurry and have the groups essentially move at the same speed? Or are you taking your time at a normal pace and just go on?
That depends on Xalavier, I'd say.
And I think that Xalavier wouldn't particularly hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, he'd be a bit more frantic than he'd usually be.
It's a steady step. It's
Yeah.
not like
Yeah.
running, but it's like a steady step. Like okay, I'm going there, but
Yeah.
I'm not
So
running.
normal pace, and the other group is hurrying, which will make them catch up to you in a second. Now, I do believe, previous sessions I have assumed that most of you have dark vision. That turned out to be not true.
No.
Which of you does have dark vision?
If I remember, I did, but I should check up my sheet.
I believe you have specifically dark vision in water. But you might have. I don't know.
I don't really remember. Give me a second.
Because there was quite a few that actually didn't have dark vision. Xalavier, do you have dark vision?
No.
Oh, you actually don't?
No, I don't.
Okay. So as it is getting night, the sun has gone down, it is getting dark and hard to see. Are you using a light source? As in the plural you?
Let me just.
Here's the thing, right? If we're slightly in a rush, right? The three of us. If we
Yes.
cannot look at footprints but search for a light, that would be very helpful.
Yeah, like you can't see in the dark, but if you use a light source, you can easily follow the footsteps. They are extremely fresh. There hasn't been anything in the meantime to, cover them. It is not as if your party members are trying to hide from you. You can follow them.
More what I'm trying to say is that even if we don't have a light on, we still have a beacon to run to, so we don't technically need a light. So I'm more of a we don't need one right now, maybe later.
I don't rightfully know if I actually have a light.
Boy,
For that reason.
Oh.
I cast light on my
Oh.
shovel.
Light shovel.
you have a shovel as a light beacon.
My favorite platforming game, Shovel Light.
Mhm.
Aw.
Ah,
Oh no.
copyright.
I'm very sorry.
the-
I'm still editing this.
It's looking really
It's
funny.
okay. It's
The little doggo nose.
It's interesting.
20-foot radius, bright light, and a dim light at an additional 20 feet.
Yeah.
Just for the record.
Yes. So, if one of the three that is not using a light would make me a survival check,
Okay, so
Um,
I don't mind who.
do you mean me as well?
No. You two have a light, and you very much
Trackers.
know where you're going.
Okay.
You basically have a beacon in your head where to go.
Mr. DM, sir, I have a question.
Yes.
I don't know how far we are behind. Do we see this light?
Not at the moment.
Damn it.
That's what the survival is for.
Since Agrius is kind of still in the wingspan, Irie, would you like to roll or should I?
I mean, survival was not in my blood, but I'm quite learned. I've read a book on it once.
Okay, let me talk to you about meta terms. Is it higher than a 0?
Yes.
Then please do.
So, let's
Still
see.
not good.
But what is your portent?
My what?
You're important. You had rolls that you saved.
Not good enough.
Oh shit. Can I put in an assist?
If you're going, if you're seeing that Irie is struggling to find the footsteps at some point when they go around the bend, you can aid.
I would like to aid.
Well, then Irie, you can roll with advantage, so you can make another roll.
What?
That's
That's a better number.
With our powers combined.
It's so powerful
Yeah.
combined.
DM,
So
good sir.
in like roughly 15 minutes, you see a light in the distance. It is
Yeah.
still about 1,000 feet ahead of you, but there's quite a chance that that's the other two.
Heading straight for it. No questions.
Yep.
And within 5 minutes, you are basically within earshot of your fellow team members that have gone ahead.
Trying to think.
Alright, DM, good sir.
How
I've
dare
put-
you go on without us? We want adventure too!
Do we hear this though?
I am going to assume we need to roll a perception.
What is your passive perceptions?
11.
14.
With the 14, you can easily hear that he is trying to be as not silent as possible.
Can I roll a reverse stealth?
Sure, roll me a stealth and subtract your modifier. How about
which
that?
is very easy because it's a 0.
Ah.
11 down the middle.
11. Well, that's lower than 14, so yes, you hear this.
Yay!
And I believe Xalavier, you can hear this as well.
Fuck, my passive perception is 11, so.
Yes.
So yeah.
So 11 against 11.
What?
I turn around and look at the people approaching, and I just give a little wave and like I'm not gonna scream, I'm not gonna yell back. I'm just giving a little wave and like sort of beckoning them closer.
I mean, I was gonna go for a tackle.
Don't tackle the two smallest people in your party, Jesus.
That's exactly why. If it was Agrius, I know I would have been on the floor.
Oh, grand.
I'll refrain. It's alright.
Night hands.
Yes.
I need your light, please. Let us continue.
Yes. I'm following.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yes.
Xalavier,
Now is not a time for a lecture, please. I know what I did. I'm very sorry. May I press on?
I mean, I prefer if we go back, but hey, if you want to walk into possibly a death sentence, that's fine by me. But know what you're getting yourself into, and us.
What I am getting you into?
Yeah.
That's strange because I do not recall asking for help.
Well, we're here together, and you got my help regardless.
Well, if you're so desperate to help, then please help me find what I'm looking for.
I am, and that's why I'm here, but I prefer it to do it tomorrow.
I understand, but it holds little import to you. To me, however, it does.
It means basically everything to him.
I hope it's worth dying for.
It very well might be.
so as always, you drag us around, not really caring about any of our plans. Maybe you didn't think about it, but I had things to do, and I'm not wasting my time following you guys around again on a quest that might cost us our lives again in the middle of the night in the cold. And yes, that's a lecture. Deal with it.
I'm sorry, man. That was very cold, but I'm glad I'm not you.
Listen, as I said before, I went off on my own to go and complete this venture for myself. I did not wish to include all of you, and I did not wish to cause you any distress by dragging you out in the so-called cold tonight. Therefore, I did not come back. Merely asked my lifelong friend Brenna to accompany me.
Yeah, I
So what would you have of me?
to come.
I would like a good reason why we keep helping you out, really. Because I'm kind of sick of having to follow you around while you throw yourself headfirst into danger. Think about it. We were just attacked yesterday by gnolls. Yes, they are friendly now. Doesn't mean that the danger is gone. Not to mention Do you think so low of us that you can just leave? Don't you think we'll notice? Maybe you don't care, Xalavier, but I thought we were friends. And, if it's so important to you, you could have asked for help.
I figured with the history of the assignments that we have been given in the past, you guys would label me a fool.
Yeah,
I'm going off on something that I have experienced.
if we thought you so dumb, we wouldn't have traveled with you either way. You should accept that we are with you as a team, and if there's something this important to you, then it's no use to just run out in the night and run to your death. Do you even wear any armor? I think you're just wearing ropes. And I don't think you even brought food, did you?
Of course I brought food.
Well, it will be the first time then. Because, we went on a long journey without any rations except me.
Okay, please spare me this right now. I have something that I must do. I am sorry that it goes against whatever you expected of me, but this is of great import to my personal experience, okay?
Alright, because
I understand that it goes against what you want right now. I get that.
I will go with you, but only because I respect you as a person who I travel with. But please, don't ignore us the next time.
It's not a matter of ignoring you.
I am not even...
Fine. Yes, you are correct. I should have informed you. But like I said, it was something that happened spontaneously and that I wanted to investigate further, right? I'm sorry. I understand that you guys are disgruntled about my choices. I get it.
Well, let's first get to the task at hand and, well, finish whatever it is you want to do in this...
Hey, hold it. I'm just wondering, is there any reason for me to come with you? I won't withhold you from your ever important quest, but as I said, I have some things to do and I'd prefer to do that over, I'm not sure what you're even doing, but if you have any reason for me to accompany you, I would gladly help, but...
Could you please accompany us to any form of refuge that is not inside of this cold, and I can explain everything. If that would so suit your desire. But please, Miss Irie, I beg of you, we need to press on.
You're not one for begging. Fine, lead the way.
Thank you. Miss Nighthands, if you will.
Mm-hmm. I keep walking with the shovel of light.
Couple of
pressing
lights.
forward.
Pressing on. So you continue on through the snowy plains around you. You see the forest ahead. It is not that far anymore. You're starting to enter, the clumps of trees on the brisk. And we are going to go ahead and enter a skill challenge. I am not sure if I have explained how this works yet. I believe I did it in a different campaign, but not in this one, I believe.
Oh boy, quick time events!
Quick time events! So, how a skill challenge works is there is a few set of areas you need to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to win these by using skill challenges. They're essentially a environmental HP pool you need to defeat.
Right.
And if you defeat the HP pool, then you win. Then there's usually either no or severely less bad repercussions. If you fail them, there might be like all sorts of manners.
And there will be no
Things-
skill. There will be no skill check for our sense of direction, right? Because I'm drawn to it.
No, you know
Right.
exactly where to go. This is not about survival in the sense where to go.
Right. Okay.
It is more in survival in the sense, how do we get there without being killed? So, you enter the frozen dead forest with no clear path, aside from your one friend who knows exactly where to go. Snow heaps are heavy. There's large snowbanks. It is difficult to traverse. You, especially the shorter folk, notice that they are getting up into about their waist in the snow.
Oh heck.
How would you like to continue through this path? And the way I rule it is you can use any skill that you think is viable. Give me persuade me why you should be able to use this skill, and then you can roll for it to use it.
Okay. Can you set the scene? What do we see before us?
You are now surrounded in a forest
Mm-hmm.
filled with dead trees. Dead, frozen over trees. The leaves have fallen down. Quite some time ago, they are no longer around the trees themselves anymore.
But they're still standing?
They're still standing.
Right.
If you knock on one, it is just like a dead tree.
Right. Okay. And apart from that, it's just snow.
It is snow, and it is deep snow.
Right.
And I'll even allow the use of things like strength checks or intelligence checks instead of a specific skill if you don't have one that necessarily applies.
And do we do this as a group, or do we do this individually?
The skill challenges are for the group, but one person helms the check.
Yeah,
Each time.
alright, fair enough. Okay, well, heck, do you guys have any ideas?
Demonetized.
Hey,
I can give a few examples if you'd like.
That would honestly be very helpful.
Okay, so say, for example, you are in deep snow, you don't want to look for like a path that is easier to walk on, so you say, we power through, we put one man at the front, and he is just going to, bulldozer through the snow to clear the path for the rest. That would be an option. You can say, hey, trees have roots. Those roots are probably a little bit higher up than the rest of the ground would be. So we try to walk over those in order to have to walk through less deep snow and preserve our energies that way. The first one would be a athletics or strength check. The second would be more in line with acrobatics or perhaps perception to find out where the tree roots are.
I have a plan.
Okay.
I might also have a suggestion, but go ahead, Leo.
I am going to intimidate the snow to move aside. Or, alternatively, intimidate the trees to make a path for us.
Uh-huh.
You are welcome to try, but you
Yes.
can't intimidate motionless objects.
Oh, of course you can.
You totally can.
You can!
useless, but you can.
The effectiveness is 0.
Yes.
23!
Well, damn.
Well, the snow seems rather disinterested in your shouting.
Damn it. Well, there goes my plan.
I might have a suggestion as well, but go ahead, Irie.
I
DM,
was thinking. Oh, sorry. Arceus.
I'm trying to get into the conversation for a while now, but I had learned about this snow stuff a while, and I really want to try out a check to find a pathway through the lower bits of snow. Like it shouldn't be evenly spread.
Mhm.
So can I try out a athletics check to see which if there's a path through?
So you're trying to power through using your athletics. Okay, so you go at the front and you just say, okay, I'll bulldozer all this stuff away
Well,
and make a path for the rest, basically.
well,
am
I am the strongest
correct?
character out here, I think. I'll
mean-
try this.
That shouldn't prevent you from doing stuff. A 20. Nice. So the snow indeed, as you predicted, shifts through the land because it is heaped up on the landmass. So it goes in ditches, it goes over little hills, and so forth. And you power through until roughly half an hour later, you enter a laked area. There's a giant frozen lake in front of you. As you successfully manage the check. So you have won the first part of the skill challenge.
So
Congratulations.
we see Argius hacking away at the bunch of snow in front of us. Leon is just yelling at the snow. It's just like, "Ah!"
Move aside!
And
Some
Irie
crystals!
and Xalavier just stood there with their fists on their chin, just like, what should we do? And it's just like, hiya, cha, ahata, ahataka, ahacha, ahachaka.
I didn't really get the chance, but I was just thinking of using a lot of fire. A lot of it.
Well, I was gonna suggest getting a bunch of like dead tree bark and strapping it to my shoes so I can divide my weight better on the snow and walk on top of it.
Also possible.
You know,
I'm
like
just-
skis.
I'm just following behind Arceus.
Yeah,
as he makes
at
his
this
way
point,
through.
I guess that's the best option.
You're already through.
We're already through.
None of you ever knew, including Argius, that a katana can also be used as a shovel, apparently.
Who knew?
Oh. That must be a secret technique.
I mean, we have a guy who can attach a shield to a sword. That could technically be a shovel. We have someone that has a literal shovel, but no! Use the katana instead!
Efficiency.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, we see a lake
Hey,
before us.
you completed the challenge. So you arrive at a frozen lake, and Xalavier, your what do you call it? Your mental compass.
My deity
I'd say.
senses are tingling.
Yeah, your deity senses are tingling, and you see that the path is taking you to the center of the lake. The lake you are standing on is frozen over. It is very cold in here because the tree line has been thinning as you are moving up a large hill.
The wind whistles.
You need to get to the center of the lake. What do you guys do?
Smaller folk first, please. I'm afraid I'll just sink through it.
I very, very slowly and carefully make my way onto the lake,
Mm-hmm.
and I give a little, I use my shovel of light. To
Yes.
Basically, give a little tap to the ice before I make a step, basically.
Okay, so you're testing the ice before you
Step on it, yeah.
step on it. Okay.
Mr.
Yes.
DM, sir, I have a question. Do I have my explorer's pack on me?
Do you?
How about we roll for it?
Sure. Give me a D100. Lower 50 means you have it.
Who give him
Lower
a
50.
D2?
30.
Wow.
Yeah, but like the D100 never gets used, so I like to use it.
Oh, okay,
more
okay,
often.
okay. My bad.
No, that's fine. But I just like using the D100 because it's never being used in like
Yeah.
any part ever.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, you have it.
Hey, Brenna, before you go,
Mhm.
how about we tie some rope to your waist?
That's smart.
Leon takes the initiative and does it himself.
Oh, I just
Okay.
hold my hands up like.
So Leon is going to test the ice
No.
using
Careless.
his sword, or
No,
Careless,
I'm
Careless Whisper starts playing in the background.
no, I tie the rope to Brenna so that if Brenna falls through the ice, we have an easy way of getting her back.
right?
So I
Okay.
guess a survival check for that.
I'd say you can do this either on survival or perception, depending on which one you like more.
Either or for me.
Is there either one that gets me an extra bonus that's not on my sheet?
Depends on you being proficient in set skills.
That's what I mean, not being on my sheet, because otherwise it's this.
No.
It just turns out into an awkward hug.
Oh, for like attaching
no.
the rope. No, you can attach the rope to Brenna.
Okay.
That's fine. You know a basic knot to, at least keep it secure.
Mm-hmm.
But does he
You
still
know,
Look
tying,
at-
tying her up with this would be out of the question. But
Is it going a bit too
Anyway.
far?
hey, you guys are
I
making it
repeat,
dirty.
Careless Whisper.
Anyway,
Just roll
I'll do it.
reaction.
I'll make it a perception check because I'm checking the ice before I walk over there, and I'm trying to like listen and like see if there's a crack forming whenever I tap on the ice.
Right.
Ah.
Oh, rats.
Oof.
Wait, there's an assist by Leon because he's holding the rope.
Yeah, that's gonna help you see better.
Yep.
Yeah, suddenly.
So here's the thing. It won't help you with the perception check, but Leon might be able to partially save you from any bad happenings.
Yeah.
So
I am strong. I can pull.
yes, you strong. Let me get to you in a moment.
I look over to Argius,
Mm-hmm.
and I say to him, "Isn't water your expertise? I mean, I do not know if that's also in the frozen state that we're in front of, but
Okay, let me propose this question to you. Do you know a lot about fish?
no, I haven't the foggiest.
All right,
They're
so
delicious.
one of the most interesting properties of fish is that they're cold-blooded.
Right?
So my temperature of my blood adjusts to the temperature around me. Except that when I'm wearing clothes, of course, I keep warm. So
Right.
if I fall into this water, I will die.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay.
right.
Because my bodily temperature will fall so much
That-
that I will just
that
freeze to
is-
death.
That is far from fortuitous.
Yeah, not good. I don't want to try swim in this water.
I am so
I
sorry
mean-
putting a cold-blooded character in an ice campaign.
Hopefully the ice is thick enough to hold.
I hope so too.
I see fairly few alternatives, I'm afraid. And I'm sorry for asking you to come with us.
in other waters, I'll be fine. This is just very unfortunate.
Right, so.
But I'm surviving. Cold-blooded people can actually survive much colder situations than normal people. Just not freezing. It's just too much.
Miss Irie,
What is it?
you have a spell that shoots out ice, does it not?
Indeed.
So,
Although it's more of a ray.
yes, but might it help if the ice does start to break? If you cool it down rapidly enough back to ice, would it hold?
Just don't pull an Elsa.
That's a good question, actually. Because
Pray tell, Mr. Leon, what is an Elsa? No.
Just straight up summon a fucking ice castle in the middle of a lake. That would be so damn dope.
No, shoot your sister.
Oh, that went a very different way than I was expecting.
That's not. Shooting your sister is not cool.
It's not cool, man.
It's not cool, bro.
Not
Shoot
cool.
your sister. That's no good.
I'd get some dope ass hair from it. And also die a little, but still. Anyway, while this conversation is taking place,
I'm
Brenna?
slowly making my way towards. the
slowly
safe
making your
place.
way, and you tap 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 tap,
Tap,
another
tap,
tap tap,
tap, tap, tap.
and that's
tap,
the moment you notice. Wait a minute. I've been making cracks. Oh no! As you sink through the ice.
Pull.
Oh no!
So,
Pull!
as a reaction, you can give me a athletics check.
Oh, not acrobatics?
No, for Leon, because
Oh,
Leon
okay.
is physically pulling you out using his
Yeah,
strength.
right.
I'm doing a split.
You're doing a split.
I'm
11.
Yes.
that's what I have.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing something special, but okay.
No.
So
I'm
with
going
an
for a
11,
pull.
So
I
with an
thought he was
11,
doing a split.
Yeah, if I do
Brenna,
acrobatics.
as you cave through the ice,
Ah!
the immediate cold hits you, and Leon is just a fraction too late to pull you out before you get dunked in, and you take 3d6 cold damage. Let me roll that in the roll 20.
3d6?
This is
3d6?
very cold water.
Jesus. Oh,
So that's okay. So you get 8 cold damage,
Ow.
and you are pulled back on the ice. That is safe again, as the party is a few paces behind you, and you should probably continue somewhere else and tap a little less hard.
I wasn't doing it that hard. Gosh.
Can I, since I'm presumably on the side of the lake, find some like branches and stuff to make a fire? Because if she keeps, being cold, then it might be disastrous.
Yeah. So the more you get to like the middle of the lake, the stronger the ice gets. So this was quite close to the edge still. So yeah, I'd say you could do that.
All right, then I would like to find stuff to make a fire, and if I have to put it on with a spell, I would try so.
There is enough wood around you. Like you are on the cusp of the forest. So
And
it's all dead wood.
Yeah, dead wood, so that burns easily.
Yeah.
Right.
Specifically, it's even dried wood.
Yeah.
Because
gold
as you
dry.
determined last session, the life has been sucked out.
Oh yeah, true. Anyway, tap tap
Anyway,
step. Tap
You
tap
make a fire.
tap tap step. Tap tap step. Making it a little rhythm. Like and I just keep trudging forward slowly towards the center of the lake.
Yes. I see there's a question in the chat. Is there a world anvil also that I can watch? Is a homebrew this world? What do you mean with a world anvil? You mean like a map of the entire world?
No. World Anvil is a website where you can basically put your put basically a description, like a wiki page of your world. You can
Right.
make that on World Anvil.
I
And
haven't made
no-
one yet, but I'll
No.
note that down and I'll think about it if I want to make one. Thank you for the suggestion.
But otherwise,
Anyway.
you can also go to our Discord where some of that info about the world is also in there. So
Plug?
just
Yeah, we have a few specific channels for like world lore and all that stuff in our Discord.
Plug, plug, plug.
Plug, plug, plug.
I'm doing it.
There you go.
Yeah. Thank you. Let me get my pen, actually.
My immersion.
Well, I'm sorry, okay. I was asked to answer a question.
Yes, I get it.
Okay, anyway. World Anvil. So, immersion. Brenna, do you take some time to warm up next to the fire that has been made specifically for you?
Well, I'm first trying to like find a proper path towards the center of the lake.
Okay. So you are now in your wet clothes, in the cold night air, trying to find the path.
Yeah.
Sure. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Yes, I can.
Oh boy.
Aha.
Let's see. A 16. Yeah, that's enough. You don't get a level of exhaustion through this, due to being sick.
Yeah.
So congratulations. And eventually, you find a path. Being more careful this time around, you don't plunge into the lake.
Yeah.
And you arrive at the island.
Oh, there's an island. Oh.
Yeah, there's an island in the middle, which you have been guided to by your good friend Xalavier. So let me get you to the right map.
There's a map.
There is a map.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can.
Oh yeah, that doesn't look. That doesn't
Ominous
look
at all.
threatening whatsoever. No.
No.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? It's just a casual pool of blood with some cultist ruins.
Hey yo, same.
Let's see.
This could be my backyard. Who knows?
This is
Who
some
knows?
weirdo cave music. That's not what I was looking for.
I'm sure that's strawberry jam.
Or ketchup.
There you go. That's more what I was looking for. So
Cranberry
you
jam.
arrive at a rocky formation in the middle of this frozen over lake. It has a bit of a, what do you call it? A bit of a round shape, roughly. There's one giant oak tree that has, as the other trees you've seen thus far, died down and withered. And let me get your...
I am going to assume that the rest of the party follows in Brenna's tracks.
Unless anyone tells me, I'd say yes.
I would like to do one specific thing though, for crossing the lake.
Yes, so you are now on the cusp of the lake. The lake's frozen, so you can stand on it.
I would
Sounds
like to
good.
penguin slide.
You would like to go penguin sledding?
Penguin slide. I'm gonna go stomach on the ice and slide myself forward. Because weight distribution on ice is very important.
Yeah. So as you're getting closer to the edge of the island, the ice is thinning, but nowhere in a range that you'd say that is dangerous. And even if it would, your foot would most likely get caught in the water. With your isolated boots, not much of a problem.
If I notice that it gets a little bit thinner, I would like to, scoot a little bit faster, but yeah.
You arrive at the island.
Ooh.
So to the northwest, there is a large boulder sitting. A died tree, as I said before. And as you rise up to the island where you can see most of it, you see that in the middle, there, in blood, has been drawn a runic circle.
Honestly, the runic circle and the blood kind of takes me aback a little.
Mm-hmm.
Odd, because it doesn't for me.
Like, I'm hell-bent on getting here, but at the same time, I'm looking at this just like...
Yes.
Pardon?
The moment, by the way, you arrive at the island, your compass fades, for lack of a better word. Like, the thought goes from, I need to go there, to, I'm in the right place.
This is it.
Like, it is here.
This is it. This is where I need to be. I will slowly walk up the snow towards the place, I guess.
Yes. What's the
I
circle?
would like to have a look at it.
Okay.
Or, give it the one over.
Mm-hmm. So are you trying to identify the circle? Are you trying to identify using its magic? Just looking at it?
I am trying to see if this is any indication of danger first.
Danger first, okay.
So can I make an investigation?
Depending on what would you like to investigate, I might ask for a different skill.
Okay.
Because this is very important, like, what are you trying to figure out?
What happened here?
What happened here?
There's a ton of blood, and a runic kind of circle in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious what.
Yeah, like you've seen magical circles before. This is obviously a magic circle. From the cusp of it, you can't identify what exactly.
Not my expertise.
Not your expertise, but you can roll an investigation check for this, if you'd like.
I would also be able to help with Arcana check.
Okay. It is an investigation, though, not an Arcana, but you can aid.
I mean, I would. The next step would be to ask Irie to define what this might be.
Fair enough.
Because I mean, she is way more versed in magic than Xalavier.
Yeah.
Okay. So with your investigation, I'll get to you in a moment, Irie. With your investigation, you figure out that there isn't like any human corpse nearby or any humanoid.
Right.
And sniffing the air, it is most definitely blood. It is old blood. It has dried and darkened.
Okay.
So this started a very long time ago, and the enchantment placed here is also that kind of which protected the blood itself.
Hmm.
Irie, what are you trying to figure out using this? Or looking at this?
I think I would like to know two things. For one, the source of the magic, and for two, what it's doing, basically.
Okay.
Or what it tried to do, or what it is.
Yes. So, let me... one moment. Music is a bit loud. There we go. So you're trying to identify the magic used.
Yeah, that's a good
Is
way of
basically.
putting it, I think.
Do
yeah.
you have the identify spell?
Yes.
Because
actually.
you can use that to figure out what this magical circle is about.
Well, actually,
Or you could
I have
use
a
check
spell.
if you want to be faster.
I
And
mean, is it a lot
specifically,
slower?
identify is a ritual spell, which means you can take 10 minutes of extra time to cast it, but then it doesn't cost you a spell slot.
Actually, I like the idea of using identify, I think.
Okay.
Let's do that. So I want to ask my companions, everyone, can you help me? I will be setting up a ritual to identify the magic used on this island. Would you be able to watch my back and alert me if anything happens?
But of course.
Of course.
Can we make a fire in the meantime with that old dead tree there? While shivering, like.
You'll build a fire. I already built one and it didn't get used. So
I'll see what I can do. I'll walk over to this one, I guess.
Let's see this one.
This one up here.
So
Over
a
there.
branch.
I'm gonna snap some off and try to light it.
I would like
You're
to.
gonna light a fire.
I would like to turn to Irie and say, I'm sorry that your fire did not get used. Miss Brighthands is stubborn, if not anything else. But when she sets out to do something, that is the thing she will do.
no worries. I had lovely warm hands during our wait.
If there is anything that I can do to assist you set up your ritual, please ask.
I turn to Leon.
Thank you.
Just put some bits together. I have a spell that can make a flame.
I was kind of hoping to use my flint and steel because I haven't used it at all. But if you got magic for it, absolutely go for it. I'll just play with it in a bit.
All these magic casters trying to take away your roleplay opportunity.
All these dang
How dare
casters
Taking away my practical solutions.
can't even watch my closing piece. No, it needs to be needs to
Technically,
present digitation.
a sacred flame needs to be cast on a creature,
Sacred Flame
Wait,
also
wait.
doesn't light fires.
but it's a flame like radiance. You know, like
Yeah, but
Flame like.
But not
Flame
like that.
like.
You'd need
Okay,
like
fine.
firebolt or produce flame for that kind of...
Or campfire.
or a campfire, or
Prestidigitates.
maybe, a flint and steel.
I just go. I try to cast sacred flame on the fucking on the branches, and it's like it just fizzles out. It was like, oh,
There's a little
Never-
flame, and then it just... Shh. Oh.
never mind. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm very cold.
It's good practice. I think I need it because I haven't been out in the wilds in a long time. I start doing flint and steel.
Yeah. So you take a moment, and you light the fire, no problem.
Awesome.
And I'm seeing that Arceus wants to get close to the fire as well, being cold-blooded and everything.
Makes sense.
No more?
Yes, I really, really want to be close to that fire. Here.
Hier op het vuur.
In the meantime, as we are waiting for the ritual to be set up and be done and all that, I would like to take my broken lock and try to lockpick it over and over again.
There you go.
Hey,
Here's a
campfire. No,
Hey.
over here,
Nice.
over here. Put it there.
Okay, sure.
You can hide behind the rock, you know, keep shelter from the cold.
Exactly.
Perfectly in range for the sketchy ass blood circle, using its filthy magic.
I'll go over here so you have more space to go near the fire.
So you're trying to practice your lockpicking?
Oh, absolutely! I'm going to practice my lockpicking. I have nothing to do.
You're doing the Skyrim thing. You're just constantly lockpicking in the hope that he gets skill ups.
Yes, yes. That's also why I wanted to light the
Yeah,
fire,
lockpick.
because survival up.
Nice, nice.
Survival up.
Yeah, so like in 5 minutes, Leon has 100 lockpicking and he is level 20.
Yes, that's the plan.
Yes.
This man is suddenly invisible. Anyway. You perform your identify spell.
I'm guessing I'm getting some bits and bobs from Irie to just place around, you know, maybe some chalk or whatever.
And she's taking her time holding a pearl in her hand to focus on the circle in front of her. Irie, from this you learn that this is not only a spell that has been put here permanently, it is a blight spell.
Oh.
Modified in the sense that it affects a grand area, because usually blight is a very localized single creature type of spell, but this has been modified so it affects a big area and it grows very slowly. You have no idea of like the extent what the radius could be, but given that it is quite a few hours of track, that radius is already quite large.
It's kind of like the seals in Fate Stay Night, which sucks the life from the students, that type of thing.
Kinda, but instead of sucking life from creatures, it sucks life from plants. And like
Right.
plant life.
So I guess I'm starting to mumble. That's not good.
Small question. Does she also learn how to break the spell?
I'd say give me a Arcana or Nature check. Because you do learn that this is druidic magic.
For me, that's always going to be an Arcana.
Of course it is.
Oh, whoops! Why did I do with advantage? I guess 12.
Yeah.
12. You're not sure? Maybe killing the person that created it might help. As far as you've always learned, a magical circle is only effective as long as it is in place. So if it gets disturbed by, a very loving sweeper who likes to clean all the rooms, but doesn't get the fact that you were maybe trying to cast something and she accidentally killed your spell, that might work.
So
The
what
one
you're
you've
saying
experienced.
is that you need an oath to erase the runes.
Not necessarily, but an oath would be useful.
Leon.
Yeah, I got it.
Leon.
I got the hint, no worries.
Yeah, so I'm kind of clutching the pearls, mumbling, that's not good.
Yeah, you're clutching your pearls.
Absolutely.
Oh, heavens no!
Oh, good heavens!
Yeah.
Quite.
Xalavier, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Why
What?
are we here?
I was hoping you could figure that out.
Right.
This.
This.
What is this circle? What does it do?
It's some type of druidic magic that seems to sap life in a large radius around the circle, thus explaining why the plants we have encountered so far are dead.
A slight disappointment rolls over Xalavier's face because he was expecting something else.
Yeah.
But it is then followed by, then this must be the source of the Nulls' plight.
I wouldn't be surprised.
After all, they did say their crops were going to ruin, and that is why they were starving. Clearly, this is something close enough that might affect their produce, I'd assume?
That's pretty unbelievable. Then this must be a very strong spell. So we have to be careful if we want to deactivate it.
Well, judging by the blood all around this circle, I would say it would seem that it required a sacrifice of sorts. I don't know much about casting or spells in general, or the theory behind it, but a blood sacrifice seems like a fairly powerful catalyst.
Let's just say that you don't learn spells like this in wizard school.
So, between Irie and Xalavier, which of the so-called knowledge skills, which are mostly the int-based skills, are you proficient in?
For me, that's Arcana and History.
Me, that's religion.
Religion.
And Arcana.
Yes. So, Xalavier, you have been to religion school.
Yes.
You've been trained in religion.
I've grown up in a church, yes.
Yes, you've grown up in a church, and you've attended classes to try and start casting spells.
Quite so, yes.
Joining in prayers. And in one of these lectures, you heard that blood magic is, while it is extremely powerful, because you are essentially sacrificing life to get the spell going, is also very dangerous.
Yes.
As well as volatile in the sense that it's a high risk, high reward thing.
Right.
So it's high risk, but it can also be broken down quite easily. It's very, what do you call it? Fragile.
Okay.
So, as far as you're concerned, this problem should be easily solvable.
By just breaking the magic circle.
That's for you guys to do.
Yes.
Would it suit the solving of this problem to disrupt the runes?
Most certainly.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
well, I didn't know your name was Irie all of a sudden, Mr. GM.
Yes, well, sorry for giving Irie this knowledge.
My answer would be that it probably would help a lot already. Yes, you can't be sure if there are any other, if there's any other tomfoolery around. But yes, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. And for the people near the campfire, so the more magically inclined among you is looking around, and it is very noticeable that aside from you people, there's no one here.
Does magically inclined also mean me?
Well, your magic is a more recent thing, isn't it?
It's been there a while, just not active.
Yeah. Would you say that Leon has spell knowledge in that sense?
No, absolute zero.
Okay, then no.
In any sense, but while looking around, and I look at the spell circle, and then like around, like there's no one. So where's the culprit that did this?
Probably long gone, but
I look up at Brenna. Say, do you not remember anything from what we've been taught? I mean, perhaps what is smeared on this floor might be the culprit.
Oh yeah,
This type of magic comes at a great cost.
that is true. Maybe.
I'm gonna have a little circle of the island if you don't mind.
Yes,
Sounds strange, and I'm gonna only for it so that Brenda and Argus hear it, but I'm a little bit scared. And with that,
you?
Leon gets up and he's doing a perimeter check, but not just a perimeter check. I'm gonna divine sense perimeter check,
Divine sense.
which I can use 3 times a day. It lasts a minute every time I activate it.
Okay. So what does divine sense detect again?
Celestials, fiends, and undead in a 60-foot radius. I must be able to see them, even if it's just a little bit, for me to detect them.
Okay, so it is a sight-based ability.
It is sight-based, but even if it's very blurred, like, let's say, I'm just throwing it out there, if they're under the ice, and there could be only, like, a speck to be seen,
Yeah.
I can still detect them.
So within visual range, at the most direct sense of the interpretation.
But not with full cover.
Yeah. So, putting out your divine senses. No fiends, celestials, or undead in the area. There is a. Let's see. Gonna look up the spell for a second. Yeah, there is a necromantic aura coming from the circle, but from what you as a group have gathered, that was to be expected.
Yeah.
I stand up
Mm-hmm.
and I look at the circle. And I say, I look at the rest of the group and I say, disrupting the circle seems like our best course. We help the gnolls. We can return. We welcome back as heroes. Cash our reward and then return back to Dawnhaven.
Sounds
Great.
like fair. Yeah.
So
You do it. If someone's gonna die for this, you are.
I 100% agree with you. So, I walk towards the circle.
Mm-hmm.
I clear my throat.
Uh-huh.
I say, here goes nothing. I would like to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself,
Okay.
so I can walk around the circle real quick, and
Ooh,
stomp
smart.
out the runes with my boots.
Okay.
I'm not going to use it to walk further, which is what it usually does, but I guess it doubles my movement speed, so it makes me quicker.
I mean, then you're using it to move quicker, which
Yeah.
is what the spell is used for. Okay. So, as you run across it,
Mhm.
you notice that the snow underneath your boots mingles with the blood and starts to blur it.
Yeah.
And once you're at the other side, like, hey, that's a good idea. And then you stamp around in the snow for a few seconds,
Mhm.
and you make another line, and
Yes.
you continue this until the spell you cast ends. And
Which
the
quite a
magic-
while, actually. Expeditious Retreat lasts for a bit.
Yeah. Is it a minute or is it like 10 minutes?
Let me have a look for you to be sure. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Oh, then you don't use the entire duration. That would be way too long.
I have a
After
little
like
question though.
1 or 2 minutes, you basically blurred the circle to just a blood splotch on the floor. Yes?
Is Xalavier doing the little foot shuffle? You know, not actually walking, but doing like the foot's over the floor.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
But then he's doing it really quickly.
Moonwalking.
Yes. But yeah,
It's
that's
like
what I'm doing.
Jackson speed.
I'm sure it looks adorable.
She was more than a beauty queen on the music, you know, like when you fast forward a Michael Jackson song on YouTube.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie,
Alright, so
okay.
yeah, I get rid of the circle,
Yeah, you get rid of the circle.
and when I'm done, I look around, because obviously the circle was not what I was looking for.
No. While you look around, you may make me, first of all, a perception check, and secondly, you notice that after destroying the circle,
Yeah.
the tree in your near vicinity is
Yeah.
slowly starting to get its color back.
This one?
Yeah, the big
Right.
tree. It was like completely gray
Oh.
when you read. Like you've played Ocarina of Time, right?
Hmm.
The moment the Deku tree dies, spoiler alert,
Spoilers!
for like a 30-year-old game. Anyway,
So you
you-
make me feel old, man.
it goes. Yeah, me too. So it goes gray at the end. It basically reverses.
Right,
So
yeah,
there's not leaves or anything, but it's starting to get color back.
right.
So whatever you're doing, it's working.
My perception is 7.
Your perception is 7.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is grandiose.
So you're walking around. You still feel that pull in your mind, like you have to be here. This was not what you were looking for. It's a nice happenstance, but it's not what you were looking for. And at a certain moment, you get frustrated, and you walk over to the rock and lean against it. To
This rock?
like take the big one. To take a moment, like, what am I doing here for? But before you can think that, you fall through the rock on the floor.
What?
So for your vision, you see the faint outline of a rock formation around you. For the rest, Xalavier is gone.
Well, guess we're gonna go home now.
You hear Leon say this.
Is this
I
God?
want to call out, actually.
I sort of turned towards the rock and I was like, Xalavier!
You can hear
Yes, Miss Nightland. I
Wait.
appear to have fallen into a rock. I'm not quite sure.
And
Can she hear me?
He can hear you.
okay, I try to like touch the rock, but like here.
Your hand goes through it. And Xalavier, now you, like, what do you call this? Bijkomen van schrik. You
Gather your
reassess yourself. You gather your
gather yourself.
senses, and you notice that the path you are lying on is sloped downwards.
Oh.
Also, you see a little hand poke through the exterior of the shell.
Do I need to say more?
It's an illusion. An illusion? What are you hiding?
I mean that too, but
I hate and
I
love
walk-
all of you so much at the same time.
I walk to the edge of the rock and I poke my head out.
There is a sudden goblin face amongst you.
Leon jumps in.
It appears this is an illusion. And I have no idea of what might be behind it, but I've found a slope downwards somewhere.
So,
Am I allowed to jump in?
Would you be so inclined to explore this with me?
We might find. If the culprit didn't explode here, we might find him down there.
And with Miss Aries' help, it seems I've thwarted this ritual circle.
Seeing the tree there? Yeah, probably.
Indeed. It seems to get better. However, next time, would you please inform me when you're going to step on it like that? You almost gave me a heart attack there.
I'm most sorry, I seem to be very good at that these days.
Ah, yes. I seem to be getting quite old, but
It's a
Would you-
very interesting trait.
Would you care to join us, Miss Irie?
well, I've never seen a rock like this before, I think. I kind of want to, try to sort of touch it, but which obviously doesn't work since it's,
Well, I mean, rocks in my experience never tend to be ephemeral. But that might just be me.
so it's not a thing of your culture to have see-through rocks.
No, not at all.
I must write this down. This is exciting.
But
It is exciting. I absolutely agree.
I love
I
this
mean,
character so much.
we might have stumbled for the first time ever onto a veritable dungeon.
Whoop.
So
So
The
might
tagline
we
was-
go into it? Roll credits! Let's go!
We're done.
Yeah. You have indeed found a dungeon.
Ooh.
Oh!
We are now heading into the
Into it!
Ah!
Oh my god!
So Leon goes on ahead, I assume, because Leon is he's like, oh!
Interesting.
Yeah.
Leon shouts back. Last one in is slow in the head.
Okay, I start running.
Oh man.
Irie just pulls a full-on sprint, just like...
Can't have
What?
that.
Slow, not me.
Oh, good heavens
Anyway.
forbid, one calls me slow. And I
Yes,
start
it's
running as well.
Oh my god. So I would like to have a marching order. The
First.
tunnel you are in is 10 feet wide, so it would comfortably have two people side by side.
Yeah.
So I would
Oh.
like a marching order of a maximum of two people side to side. You can do it on this map. I'll get you the next one in a minute.
So, Leon and Irie are up front,
Hmm.
I'm guessing.
Then you. I assume.
Well, we haven't asked Argius what he wants to do.
Yeah, of course. I want to tell, but I can't break in the conversation. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Arceus, as being a bit cold, is also slower in every sense because he's cold-blooded. So
Oh, right.
Yeah. That makes sense.
it takes a while for him to get it all together, but he follows you at a normal pace.
I entice Argius to follow us with the promise of at least it's not outside.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a good point.
Arceus' pace will increase as soon as we enter the dungeon.
Before I go in, however, I would
Yes.
like to walk over to this bit,
Yeah.
grab like a sturdy, big-looking branch and break it off of the dead tree.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to hold it in the fire
Yeah.
and then take it with me into here.
You have a torch.
Cool. Before I forget.
Arceus looks at Xalavier, grabs his explorer pack and says, "Take a torch."
take an actual torch. Because it's laced with oil, so it burns longer. By the way.
No, he's a bit slow, remember? So I've already done all the actions, and now he's just like, oh, perhaps you should take a torch.
So I take the torch from Arceus, I put it in the fire, hold it up, and like, all right, let's go, Arceus.
Okay, can you help me up?
Yes, of course. Sort of like.
I would suggest that for the marching order, I take a lead behind Irie and Leon, and then Arceus and Brenna stay behind, kind of.
I just slop after you.
Yeah, because
I'd say they'd be in last spot. Yeah.
you know, it's like an old man and his carer at the back. He's not so quick as he used to be.
Oof.
There, Grandpa, we'll get there.
I'm not that fleet of foot anymore.
All this shade.
Oh, that's funny. Also, I would like to advise Brenna to keep the torch somewhat close to Arceus to at least give him some residual heat.
Yeah.
Is that might help? I don't know.
It very much also depends on how cold the dungeon itself is.
I mean, it's going to be an underground ice cave.
We
It'd
don't
be
know.
fairly cold.
We don't know. It may be like Iceland, that there be magma under it. We don't know.
But you know, with that being said,
You indeed.
we head into the dungeon.
Whoop.
What? And I would like to start the break there, as the party heads down into the darkness.
Yes.
Take a rest, take a moment, get a drink, get some food.
Take a break, take a kit. Oh no, wait, we're not sponsored. I can't make that joke.
Take a cat kid.
Cat kit.
Alright. Yes.
Take a crunchy bar.
A crunchy
big
chocolate thing.
How about
See
that?
you after the break.
Actually, a crunchy is also a chocolate bar, so that's also a commercial.
Oh, true.
Shame on
See you
you.
after the break, everybody.
So, hello, welcome back into the dungeon. Last we left off, our heroes arrived at an island, found a magical blood circle they promptly destroyed using feet and snow, and finding a illusory rock cast there by some kind of image-shaping magic. They noticed a tunnel heading down below. Calling people slow, Leon ran ahead together with Irie, and promptly followed by Xalavier, and finally by a slowed Arceus with a Brenna on his side. They all head down into the tunnel before them. So for all of you, without light sources, the tunnel is completely dark. If you have a light source, you can see as normal, and it goes down in a circular fashion with a rather like a low angle, something like 7 or 8 degrees downwards.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to wait for someone with a torch.
Uh-oh.
I can't save myself.
I mean, if you
Nice.
stop in the middle of the tunnel, I'll probably bump into you.
Hello. Fancy meeting you here in a tunnel. So dark.
Ah! Ow! Ow!
Sorry, those are my pecs. It's all natural.
What?
Insert careless whisper joke again.
Actually, I think I stumbled against your axe.
No, I can assure you, those are my pecs.
Right. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm having a great time. This is stuff of legends, you know. I'm having a blast.
So eventually, Xalavier, you catch up
Hello,
to these two
with a torch.
with a torch, so you can actually see.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Well, we just realized we couldn't actually see anything, and I bumped into Leon here.
Right here.
That's why I took this with me.
Points at his pecs.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it'd be wise if we had any kind of visual aid.
That would help, yes.
Very much so.
So, Irie or Leon, either one of you, would you roll me a d100?
I already did one. Do you want to do one?
Sure. 82.
82. Okay.
That's pretty decent.
So now you have a light source. Irie, one of the things you immediately notice looking around at the cavern, which is roughly circular in shape, there is a set of runes inscribed in the side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat complex arcane runes. And you notice that you were looking them back where you came from. So there's around the entire diameter of the tunnel, there are runes inscribed. So it's a circle pattern basically, which you've walked
Right.
through.
And are they
And
alight?
they are
No, they
arcane
aren't.
runes.
I guess they are just dim or not lit because you know it's dark.
They're not lit. They're not glowing.
Can I do some sort of history check or anything like that to see if I?
Would be an Arcana check.
That's even better.
A 15 for Arcana. You don't know what exact spell this caused, or what the effect of this rune circle is, but you know that it is very well inversed in strong abjuration type magic.
Right. Guys,
For my reference, what was abjuration again?
The protective set of spells, so wards, shield, mage armor.
mage armor indeed.
All right, just checking.
Yeah.
Sorry, Irie, go on.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. I think that's a good addition. But guys, I turn around to Leon and Xalavier. Have you seen these ruins? Say ruins, I suppose. Not ruins. That's a bit weird.
I'm hearing the same word. Could you explain, please?
Runes and ruins.
Ah,
Yeah,
right.
a ruin is like a crappy, abandoned building, I suppose. But we're talking about the nice glyphy things.
Right.
I mean, they look glyphy.
We might be entering in some sort of protective spell here. Perhaps this area has been well protected with magic. I'm not sure what the area would be exactly, but it seems to be along the wall of the entire tunnel so far. Please be careful. There might be some traps or anything like that, so please keep your eye out for anything unusual.
Leon holds up a finger. Question.
Yes?
If these are protective of something,
Oh, sorry.
and we can go in just like this, does that mean we can also we can't go out and again? Because it's a protection thing?
The only way to find out is to walk back out, right?
Leon would like to walk up the stairs for a little bit.
You walk up the tunnel.
Well, that's a shitty protection.
Well, we don't know what it designed for. Perhaps it might keep something else out than humanoids, or um,
I'm sure the people designing this were just stupid.
Also a
Can I-
possibility.
can I cast prestidigitation on myself just to check if that still works?
Still works.
Well, so no magic dampening or anything like that. I suppose we can press on, but I don't know.
Let's-
Xalavier, do you know anything about this?
Do I know anything about this?
Give me an Arcana check.
It's an 18.
An 18.
Woof.
So in that class where you saw magical circles and blood runes being used, this is not
Mhm.
blood magic. This is
Okay.
older. So these
Alright.
runes are more ancient than the ones above,
Right.
even though they have a different source. But this is some very high level magic stuff. And
Right.
the only thing you can think of is roughly the strongest abjuration spell that ever existed, which Xalavier himself doesn't necessarily know,
No.
but it doesn't seem active.
For what it's worth, these runes do not seem to be active at this moment. I've studied some of them back in my church, and these are very similar to an ancient incantation that we've learned about. They do love to hammer on about those. I'm not quite sure what it is, but whatever it is, it's not active. And it has been here for a while.
Let's just hope that we don't activate it then.
Quite so. I'm
So, Leon,
sorry for dragging you all down here.
I'm a bit tired of school lectures. Shall we explore this cave?
Yes, of course.
Actually, it is quite important to know our surroundings, Mr. Argius. You, as a guard, should have, known that.
Well, the runes aren't active, are they?
Yes, but you can't quite be sure until you check.
So, let's check. Leon,
I-
shall we
I
explore this cave?
Absolutely.
And I walk up with the torch to, well, is it a big a room we're in?
I look over at Irie and I roll my eyes.
Small rug back.
You are in a tunnel of roughly 10 feet in diameter. Whether that's large or not is up to you,
Mm-hmm.
but it is enough to comfortably stand in. You can raise your arm and not touch the roof.
Well, let's move on then. What's the temperature in this tunnel?
It is still, a little bit cold, frigid, but it's not like freezing. It's
Alright.
warmer inside than it is outside,
Then I feel
because there's no wind.
and the warmth of the torch you hold is quite nice,
Mhm.
which
then,
also helps.
then I move in a normal fashion again, and I'm out and about exploring this tunnel thing.
Yes, and indeed the air here is still.
Mm.
Doesn't seem to be much of an airflow. And
I'm
after a
just,
while, you
slowly following.
yeah. And after a while, you see another one of those rings, and another, and another. And no, that's the wrong one.
Oh no.
Give me my other sheet. Thank you.
Oh, sheet. It's a sheet.
Yeah, it's a sheet.
Oh no!
Until you have found 6 rings, and you see that the tunnel ahead opens up in a bigger room, for lack of a
Right.
better word.
Right.
And from the room you hear gasps and confused sound as someone, as something stomps around.
Divine sense.
Sorry?
Divine sense.
Divine sense. None that you detect. It is also out of view for you. Like the source of the sound seems to be somewhere in that room, not visible from this angle.
Okay. I'd like to keep it on. It lasts a whole minute. I have 1 use of it left, so I can have 2 minutes of divine sense.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We keep walking
What do you do?
forward. We keep walking forward
Yeah, I slowly
Mhm.
proceed.
to see if we can spot the source of the sounds.
Okay. So you just walk forward?
We slowly proceed in forward direction.
We advance.
You advance. Okay.
How many different synonyms do you need for us to know that
The
we are
question
moving
is
forward?
The question is more: are you trying to do this stealthily, or are you just walking?
We're walking with the torch. We are like a beacon.
Okay.
No, we're not stealthy.
Leon does as though he's trying to burgle a house.
And he's very adept at that.
I mean, he is, just not quietly.
He's adept at being a burglar. He's also very loud with his armor.
Yeah. That's
Welcome. Clink, clink, clink.
Shh, be quiet. Cling, cling.
I see that your armor stands are very active tonight. What? And that's how Leon got arrested.
Oh.
Anyway. So you get close. Let me get you to the new map. And in the distance, you see a humanoid figure.
Right.
Wearing robes and armor on his back, or he wears his armor. And this is a man, an elven man, from the looks of it. As far as you can see in the light, seems to be on the older side. And he is moving around in a somewhat random fashion.
Right.
And the area he is close to is this one. Before you stand 4 different statues in the different cardinal directions, all facing the altar in the middle. For the 2 faithful under the group, the statues very clearly depict Xalavier holding his what do you call it? His balance, his scales. And there are 8 pillars around this altar that has a very large runic circle in the middle, which from the looks of it is also inactive, and a what do you call it? A little alcove of something that was lying in said altar. It is now gone. And as you get closer, the elven man shoots his eyes with a snap of his neck towards you and mumbles something incoherent to any of your ears as he attacks and starts casting a spell. And I would like you to roll initiative.
Oh!
What?
Oh,
Click your character first, so you roll it for yourself.
We're really doing well. Well, someone's doing well.
At least somebody's good at this.
Yay!
let me get the initiative tracker.
Uh-oh, and it shows it didn't click the character first.
Leon. Brenna was 3, so this one needs to go.
Hey, why did you remove me?
Because everyone is doubled? Or is the thing now empty for your vision?
Well,
I could-
my
three dudes.
yeah, there's 3 people: Leon, Brenna, Irie.
Okay, wait. Hold up.
Can we reroll?
No.
I would like
We
that.
don't have to, right?
No. So can you see your turns now?
Yeah.
Roll 0.
Okay.
Except for
Also,
Irie. Irie isn't there.
Okay, wait. Irie, roll 20. Why are you like this? So, there we go. So let me manually fill them in because
And remember,
Didn't
I go before Argius because we rolled the same, but my dex is higher. Booga 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 booga.
Arceus has a 10 in my.
Yeah, and so do I. But I have
Oh,
a
it was the Arcana. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong number. Whoops.
I have a +2 on my initiativo.
Yes. I'll give you an 11 then, and Brenna had a 3.
Because I'm fairly dexterous.
Yes.
I'm like a dextro energy.
Yeah, I'm still
Oh.
walking around in slightly wet clothes. That's why I'm so slow.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I have a initiative for the man.
The man.
The man.
The myth.
No, I have to descend. Yes. Irie, you start.
Whoa.
Irie, you
Your
can
turn.
fiery.
Well, I'm not quite sure what to do actually.
This guy is the enemy, right? Down there.
Might I suggest?
Yeah.
Not be in the tunnel because that's a death sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, can I hide behind one of those Xalavier statues?
If you have the movement to move behind one.
Like here?
Yeah, then you easily could.
I mean,
No.
no.
Doesn't seem like it now.
You can move twice if you want, but that would mean giving up your action.
Yes. So, what would be a good thing here? A bit. I'm not sure if I want to attack as well. Might just stand around and I don't know. I just don't know. I'm sorry. You know what? Let's first do some self-protection because take care of yourself.
Love yourself.
Yes. I would like to grasp my hermit card firmly into one of my hands and channel my magic through it, casting mage armor.
Uh-huh.
So this will give me a bit more AC.
Yes.
And let me see, my dex is +1, so that will be 14. And should I move? I don't know. Let me see if this guy can look straight at us. I'm not too happy about that, so I'll keep standing right here. Everyone is in front of me, so I have a meat shield.
Whoa!
Oh! Is that all we are to you? God!
Listen, my meat shield only goes as far as your waist. Ha!
Good point.
Nice.
Before the spell hits you, it first hits Leon, I suppose.
Oh, true.
I'm feeling quite confident on my position at the moment, so.
Oh, true.
Okay. So that's your turn then?
Nothing personal, okay?
Nothing personnel,
Yes.
kid.
Nothing personal. So then it is the druid's turn.
Oh, shocker.
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
druid.
Shocker.
Spoiler, he's the druid. Help.
We're all doomed now because we're all in the tunnel.
Uh-oh.
And he is going to move forward a bit to about here. And he waves his hand around and he speaks
Halt.
in a language none of you. Yes?
Well, I would like to stop your vile magics.
Yes.
I hope this roll will fail because I've seen it before. And
Okay.
I assign a portent to him of a roll of 6.
To him of a roll of 6, but that is on a attack roll or saving throw or
Indeed.
anything he does, right?
Yes.
Okay. That does not apply at this moment
Damn it!
because he waves his hand around, drawing a sign in the air as a cloud forms above you.
Hey,
And
maybe it's a very shitty drawing. I don't know.
very specifically above Leon, as he is the person in front. Leon, would you give me a dexterity saving throw?
No,
Okay.
I refuse. I don't want to. Pick someone else, please.
As he casts Call Lightning.
Yeah, I figured.
But you did make the save,
Oh,
so you take
thank
half
you.
damage. I
Okay.
need to get more dice for this.
Yikes! Yikes, he needs to get more dice, guys! Yikes!
So,
Ah,
14
we're in
damage,
danger.
half to 7, so you take 7 lightning damage.
We're in danger!
I mean, okay. That's
7 damage.
6. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, just had to do a minor subtraction.
Yeah.
That's okay. If you pick the HP token, like you click your token and then you select the HP, you can also just type -7 and enter, and then it will calculate it for you.
Thank you. I did not know.
Now you know. It's very easy. And with that, Xalavier, it is now your turn.
Right. Okay. We walk into this room, and I assume I notice the Kalimvor statue, and recognize
You absolutely
them,
do.
and recognize them fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
So, I take very much offense to the fact that there's a guy crawling down in the sanctum of my deity. And I would like to advance forward.
Yes.
Roundabout here.
Okay.
And I would like to invoke my Hexblade's curse on this fucko.
On this
So
one.
a scale appears above his head and tips with it and tips to the side of light for once. Who'da thunk it?
Who'd have think it? The light wins. Okay, that was
You-
your bonus action.
You dare defile the sanctum of my god. And I still have a action that I can use?
I believe your Hexblade's Curse is a bonus action.
I believe
yes.
so as well.
So you can do
Yes,
range
as a
attack.
bonus action. Correct.
Well, there you go.
So I would like to cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay, make your attack roll.
A crit.
Oh!
A critical hit.
A critical hit,
Oh.
yes.
A critical hit. Wow. For 14 damage. That's
As
that's
you
quite nice.
you tend to say, Pog.
Pog. So yes, that is a crit.
That's quite some damage. Let me subtract that. Okay. There we go.
It's actually more than that.
Is it more than that?
No, it's not. It's not. Never mind.
No, your ability modifier gets added once.
Yeah.
That's,
It's-
that's
yeah, but I also have an invocation. I can add my charisma modifier to the damage that my Eldritch Blast does. So
Yeah. But on a crit, that one is
that
not
works
multiplied.
once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I rolled a 3 and I rolled a 7, and then I added 4. So
yes.
that comes
Did
to
you
14.
add your Hexblade's damage? Because you have
my-
cursed this man, which gives you
Yeah.
extra damage, I believe.
Does it? No, it does not.
I thought it did.
Target is cursed. You gain
crit on
a
a
bonus
9.
to damage rolls against the cursed target.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, so that adds 2 to it, so it's 16 damage.
Yeah, because it is your ability or like your proficiency modifier.
My proficiency modifier, yeah, correct.
Right? Okay, that's quite a chunk of damage.
That's
That's
16 damage. But
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
I get
Xalavier
it.
is
Hell yeah.
pissed.
You should
And
be.
And the beam that he shoots off, like he conjures the purple and yellow globe as per usual, but this time a bright streak of yellow magic bursts forth out of him and hits this dude square in the chest. Just bata!
Yes.
And I keep my rapier trained on him.
Yes. As he snarls at you from this heavy hit, and he has to roll a concentration check.
Be gone!
Thought.
Uh,
Sorry. What was it? It was half. Then he barely makes the concentration check. Because he had to roll. Oh no, wait, it is 10 or half the damage, whichever is higher, so he fails. So he no longer has lightning. Call lightning
Yes.
active. So the
Got
cloud
him.
above Leon dissipates.
got him!
Got him!
Yeah,
Alright,
roll
and
the
that was
7.
and that was my turn.
Uh-huh. Argius.
Hell yeah.
Argius takes his time to walk up to him.
Okay.
And let's see how this to work again. Yeah. And starts threatening him in rage. Just like that. I can't do
Okay.
anything else because I don't have enough movement.
No, it was 35. I believe it's just outside of your movement reach.
Yeah, but still, I can't take any
That's-
actions after that.
Yeah, that's sad. Anyway.
It's sad, but you placed him there.
Mhm.
Wait, maybe I could.
Oh.
I was here, right? Maybe
Yeah.
I could have walked. No, it's just the same. Why is this the same? It's just stupid.
Well,
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
It be like that.
It'd be like that. So that was your turn then?
Yeah, as soon as he starts casting, I can get attacks of opportunity, right?
No, that's Pathfinder ruling.
Stupid.
5th edition doesn't have that.
Well, still, I start
But-
threatening him.
So, Leon.
Are you seeing what I'm doing? My arrow.
Yeah.
That's first movement. Let me get my thing.
You have 40 feet of movement.
Oh, it's 30, right?
It's
Sorry.
30.
My
That's fine.
bad. But that's 15. This is 15.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a little shimmy. So I'm
if you're
gonna.
gonna move like that, then he does get one attack of opportunity on you from this square. But you could move like this.
Yes, that's what I meant to do.
Yeah.
Do the little shimmy.
I mean,
Go to here. Go to here, and then be
be
on
a
his
very
rear.
real thing to not endanger himself.
And I do have a bonus action, but nothing to spend it on. So there we go.
Well, sad. Brenna.
I move over here,
Mm-hmm.
and I gotta do a little bit of calculation. Yeah. I take my trusty skull as per usual because it's
Mhm.
my basically my spell, and I call out.
Yeah.
Let this sanctuary be a foothold for our strength, and let's death find those that oppose us. And I cast aid on Xalavier, Argius, and Leon.
Nice.
And what that does is this: you basically get 5 hit points added to your total.
I would like to
Currently,
resist.
all 3 of you.
You would like to resist?
No, I'm joking.
Okay. I mean, I'll allow voluntary spells that boost you, for voluntary saves against spells that boost you. So you get.
I mean, I'll take his
5
bonus hit points if he doesn't want them.
And I,
5
you can-
HP for each one of you.
Thank you, thank you.
what you basically see is like there's a little shimmer of light over your skin, like there's sort of an extra sort of layer of ethereal skin.
Ew.
That's nice and light and sparkly, okay? But then it
Oh, it's
dissipates again.
sparkly. That's fine.
Yes, because you're a vampire. What?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Stop telling my secrets.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that's
that was your turn.
Yes, that was my turn.
Then Irie.
Oh yeah, for the record, that has a duration of 8 hours. For the next 8 hours, you have 5 extra hit points.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It is a really
Yeah.
good spell.
Jeez Louise.
That's really good, and I love it.
It's an amazing spell. It's super underrated.
Nice.
Because it's only 5 HP. Dude, 5 HP? Fuck yeah.
Look,
Alright.
it's 5 HP for 3 people, so 50.
And
Anyway.
also, it's your hit point maximum and current hit points that get 5 added.
Yeah.
So you can be healed for more as well.
DM, I have a question. Now we see them up close. What do they look like?
What?
The
The
person-
statues?
The person we're fighting.
The person you're fighting, he is a elven man.
Mhm.
Older, his hair is graying. And yeah, he wears an armor, a breastplate, and he is just completely insane, babbling, screeching at you, snarling at Xalavier just a moment ago. And before I forget, because I tend to do, who were holding the torches again? Xalavier was holding one, I believe,
I am holding one.
and you're
Xalavier
holding one.
and Argius, yeah.
Yeah, so Xalavier has an aura of 20 feet. And Argius has a aura of 20 feet. So for anyone standing within this radius or attacking something in this radius, if you do not have dark vision, within the radius you do not have disadvantage on the attack rolls.
This means
Because
yet
I forgot in last rounds, so that's a bonus for you.
This
So
means
it doesn't matter for
Yay.
now.
This means yet again that I can't two-hand my weapon, but this doesn't matter.
That's the other thing. You need one hand for the torch.
Or you
Yeah,
could
but
just drop
my
the
fight-
torch softly.
my fighting
Gently.
style is the one of the duelist, so that actually doesn't matter.
Oh, the +2 damage on one-handing weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. So, Irie, what do you do?
Yes. I would like to first shuffle forwards until I can see something. So that's something like, oh no, I can't see. Oh, hey, look at that. There's my friends. And then I would like I think that's 10 feet now. Then I would like to move somewhere around here.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi.
And I want to start off kind of basic with trying to cast Ray of Frost on him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
I can't actually remember what the macro does now. Oh, right, that's just an attack roll. Good.
You're gonna find out. An 11. That's a miss, unfortunately.
Figured.
Eh.
I guess that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. Then it is his turn again. And seeing how he has about 2 people right in front of him, he is going to take a step. He can't hit the both of you.
If he take a step, he get to slap.
Yeah, but if he takes a 5-foot step, then he doesn't. So he is going to.
We'll see about that next turn.
He's going to take a 5-foot step upwards, and he is going to cast Thunder Wave at Argius.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
So
Thunder against
Argius,
water type. No.
It's super effective.
better get soundproof. So make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Constitution safety. Guess what
Yes.
my best modifier is? Oh, that sucks.
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh, that's
That's
you.
too bad.
Yeah, you don't hit the spell DC.
No,
So
of
you
course not.
take. Where's my D8? So you take 4 thunder damage, and you are pushed 10 feet back into this direction. As that concludes his turn. Xalavier.
Ooh.
I think I would like to advance towards him.
Mm-hmm.
And as I do, I would like to try and hit him whilst I invoke Branding Smite. So I cast Branding Smite on myself as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I would like to attack this man.
Okay. Do your attack.
That is a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit. That hits.
With 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to add my Branding Smite damage. Which is 2d6 of radiant damage. If
Ooh.
that matters. That's a total of 16 damage. 9 of it is piercing, and 7 of it is radiant.
And did you add your Hexblade's damage?
My Hexblade's damage is +2. Yeah, no, you're correct. I should include that in my macros. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Just asking to be sure.
No, you're right.
18
So
damage.
that's 18 damage then.
Yes.
That's a big hit.
Well, 18.
And-
No, not 18. Oh wait, yeah,
Yeah.
18 damage. 18
18.
damage.
9 plus
Correct.
7 plus 2. So you take out your rapier and you aim for a gap in the armor, and you hit him right beneath the ribs, as the Eldritch Blast has made a little hole there. So you shove your rapier in, barely missing the heart of this
And-
man.
And a white burst, like a yellow burst of energy, courses through my rapier as it enters his body.
Yes. And
Is Xalavier kicking off right now? Because it feels like he does.
It seems that way.
He's
also had
definitely
some good rolls.
Yeah,
He had a
but
crit and like a 16 with a lot of high damage. Damage.
I mean,
numbers.
He's kicking
mean-
off.
to be fair, he was drawn here and then finds an intruder in what looks like a sanctum to his god. He's kind of pissed.
Yeah.
He gets one level barbarian for rage.
It is very on brand for him to be this good at the moment.
Also,
yeah.
I don't know if that is an important feature to say. He now radiates light
Mm-hmm.
in a 5-foot radius around him,
Okay.
and he cannot turn invisible.
Okay. Yeah, that's important. So I'm gonna turn
but
on
I
your
mean-
auras.
He's radiating light out of himself now, so that it's easier for the rest of us to see him.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. He is now radiating, so I'm gonna give him an aura.
Yeah.
And that makes it a little bit more visible for all of you.
Mhm.
Let me get the other thing I was preparing. No worries.
I figured that might be helpful, guys. I hope it helps.
It does. We can extinguish our lights now.
Okay.
Oh, Argus can two-hand!
Yep.
Which might be useful.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. So this man, being stabbed nearly through its heart, stumbles back, looks vaguely scared at you, then furious, and then shock. Not so much scared as he was a moment before, but surprised. As he points at you and says, in common this time, you. And he reaches into his bag and he takes out a glowing purple stone. And the moment you glance at it, Xalavier, you know that's what you're here for. That's why you've been called. As he jams it into his throat and swallows it, immediately collapsing on the floor, having a few spastic movements, while from his back 3 tentacles grow, and the rest of his body transforms into a horrible, vicious, oily-skinned mutation of himself. He transforms into a tripedal creature with a jaw about twice the size of you, Xalavier, with 3 tentacles slamming into the ground while one perches up, holding 3 eyeballs at the end, looking directly at you all as it roars out in anguish.
So, question.
Yes.
How long did it take for him to transform?
This is a off-turn thing. So initiative just continues, he is just transformed into a new form.
Okay,
I was gonna go Great Axe, but now I'm doubting myself if I should.
best aside.
I
I
leave that
did
up
it.
to you.
I didn't know my Radiant Smite was gonna do that, though.
Like, whoa, what the fuck?
Better be careful in the future.
Okay. That happened.
Yeah.
Is he still like lighting up?
Yes.
So I
Okay,
posted
so-
for you in the Discord a image. This is
Okay.
called an
Weird.
Why
OTUG.
are you not using that as a token then?
Because this is copyrighted material, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed
Oh.
to use it.
Oh,
Because
right.
this is from Wizards of the Coast themselves.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm using freeware tokens until we get
Yeah.
permission.
Uh-huh.
Right. Anyway, so the creature perches up, slams the floor a bit, and looks at all of you, and gives out this disgusting roar as it almost belches disgusting air at you. And with that, it is Argius' turn, I believe.
Well, that seems convenient.
I look up at the creature and I look back at Argius and I say, No. No, this is not normal for us. Not normal for us at all.
So Xalavier, do people of your religion often transform?
No, they do not.
No, this is not normal for us.
Well then, as I throw my torch beside me and two-hand my katana, this almost looks like things from down home.
Way
Nothing
down
wrong
home.
here. Everything is normal. No.
Would you like to visit the deep?
Not particularly.
Yes. And you charge straight at it?
I charge straight at it because I'm in a straight
Yes.
line, and why shouldn't I?
So it has 10-foot reach with its tentacles.
Mhm.
It's going to make a attack of opportunity on you.
Huh? Well,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
his tentacle can reach here, so he steps into his threat range and then steps another. So
yeah, but
that's-
normally stepping into it doesn't trigger anything, but I suppose
Yeah,
this
but-
creature has Sentinel.
No. It into it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity, but moving through it does, because we're using the
Right.
rules for that.
Yeah, right.
So that he can flash him your ass and then still get away with nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's dumb in my opinion.
My bad.
No, that's fine. So your AC is, I believe, quite high.
Quite high. I don't know. My
Well, it's
AC
about
17.
15, 17. Then it misses you
All right.
as the tentacle slams down on the floor.
I mean,
behind you.
I don't
he's
remember.
apparently used to it.
No, it's not normal, but there are creatures down there in the deep sea.
Less talking, more cutting, please.
I mean, is charge actually an action in 5e?
Not in 5th edition, but you can make your attack.
I'll just make an attack. Let's see. Do I have a two-handed attack in this thing? I don't think I've programmed the two-handed attack.
Roll
But
me an attack roll and then a d10 if you hit.
Yeah, I am doing that. Give me a second while I figure this stupid thing out.
Sure.
Slash roll 1d8 plus, it was like your strength modifier plus,
It's your proficiency plus strength plus the d20.
oh yeah, okay. And d20 plus 5. I suck.
That
That's
is
a
a miss.
And then I roll again because I take an action surge.
What?
Okay. Take your second attack.
I'll just stay useless, like.
Oh.
Thanks, roll 20.
Well, I mean, we had Xalavier going ham, and then the balance,
I'm sorry, okay.
it can happen.
Maybe
Yes.
he's just too excited to finally see something recognizable.
Yes. Is that your turn, Argius?
Yes, that is my turn.
Okay, then the Otiug is going to take a legendary action.
Damn it.
Legendary action.
This one has legendary actions,
Apparently.
and it is going to make a tentacle slam attack. It is going to aim it at Xalavier, because Xalavier has been doing a lot of damage against it.
Makes
You
sense,
mean-
makes sense.
Ooh.
The only.
Yeah, the only really one that has done a lot of damage.
He's been fucking this thing up so bad.
Yeah,
Apparently.
well, he wants it dead. So your AC is 16, I believe?
15.
15. Then it misses you.
Whoop.
Sure.
Yeah,
Excellent.
I've been rolling low as well. Leon.
I'm gonna move over there because he already spent his reaction, so I'm free to move.
Yep, you do.
And do I get flanking bonus?
Yeah, you do. From
Because
both Arceus and Xalavier.
uh-huh.
You only get it
Does-
once, though.
Ah, damn it.
I'm not
I'll-
giving you flanking twice.
Just a question: how does Leon not get an attack of opportunity?
Because
He
it's
Reaction.
one
already
reaction.
used his reaction. You need to use a
Oh.
reaction to make an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah, wait. That's how that works.
Yeah.
So Leon is going Great Axe mode, so that's bonus action to go Great Axe. And he swings his axe, and as his axe swings, let's see if it connects because I'm using Booming Blade. But I'll get to that a little bit later. 16.
16 is a hit.
And it does 10 damage, as it says.
Ooh.
And as he hits, there's this low rumble, as one would describe a boom. Boom. And a massive mouth opens up over this thing, and tendrils start draping over it. And that is my turn.
How similar does this maw look to the creature that's before us, actually? Like, I'm
Quite
ki-
similar, actually.
I'm kind of curious how.
Hmm.
Hmm. Anyway, it is
It's
now
my
Brenna's
turn.
turn. It is
Yay.
taking its second legendary action, though.
No.
And it is going to do a tentacle slam to Leon.
God damn it!
Well, that's an 18 natural, so I assume that hits.
If I stayed in sword mode, it wouldn't.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, it was an 18 natural, and then it still gets
okay.
its bonus.
Okay, no, that hits.
Yeah. So you take 4 bludgeoning damage and 5 piercing damage, and you are also grappled, which means you are restrained, and restrained means your speed is 0.
That's fine. I'm just going to remove my extra hit points that I got from Brenna, and then 4 more hit points.
Yeah, so it was 9 total. Yeah. Brenna.
Oh dear. Oh no. Screaming. No. I
SpongeBob has entered the chat.
I look at the creature and I go like, oh boy. And I try to I aim my skull at it and I say, let this light guide your way to the grave, and I cast Guiding Bolt on it, or at least
Okay.
attempt to. Play? Yeah. Oh, that's a 9 for a hit.
A 9, that's not enough.
Ah, damn it!
Yeah.
It just flies off. Otherwise, it would have been 18 radiant damage. Fuck!
Damn it.
And advantage on the next attack roll.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
Irie,
Yes.
I would like to inform you that you are momentarily in its reach,
Oh no.
so might want to consider that. It hasn't attacked you yet.
I don't like that. But I can use my movement to disengage, right?
You can take either a 5-foot step backwards, so then you are out of its range,
Right.
or you could take the disengage action, and then you can move a little bit further.
So it
The 5-foot
wants.
step would give you your action, so you can use a spell.
That might be better, but I just don't want the tentacle to slap me. That doesn't sound comfortable.
Well, then I'd say step away.
Step 5-foot step back. Go. Just a 5-foot step.
Ew.
Yeah.
I move a step back, and
Mhm.
I'm a bit horrified. But try to, contain my fear, and rummage through my cards until I find the Wheel of Fortune. I hold it out in front of me in both of my hands and channel my magic through it and cast Magic Missile.
Pew pew
Okay.
pew.
I don't say anything, by the way. I'm a bit, bit flabbergasted, I would say.
Aside from your
Yeah.
spell casting, which I believe includes verbal components, Irie is
Yeah.
shocked.
Ew.
Ew, ew, ew.
Ugh,
Go away, die.
not the face. So 7 damage total? No,
10.
10 damage total. I can't
Yeah.
count. I should have been. I should be in preschool right now, learning to count.
Almost college graduate, by the way.
Yeah, almost college graduate.
You did it without this ability to count. I'm very proud.
Yeah, and I also do a bachelor that involves a lot of math, but we don't use numbers in math. Ew. Anyway, it is now the Otiuk's turn.
Bless you.
Mhm.
Yes, thanks.
Oh, Duke.
And it is going to take a multi-attack. It has 3 attacks.
Jesus.
So it is going to attack Xalavier, Arceus, and Leon, all one by one. So the first one is on Xalavier. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I'll get to you in a second. That is a miss to Arceus. And that is a 15 natural plus, I believe 6. Yeah, 6 to Leon as well.
Well, that's okay.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
for Xalavier,
Mm-hmm.
he deals 7 piercing damage on you.
Mm-hmm.
And can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh boy. Here we go. I should have used shield. I got shield on reaction. Hot diggity dang. Constitution, huh?
Constitution.
A critical hit.
A critical success.
Wow.
Well, you are not diseased,
Ha!
which saves you from being poisoned.
Ha!
Yes.
Got
And
him.
it deals 7 damage to you.
Right.
It missed Arceus and it's gonna go attack Leon. So to Leon, it deals 4 bludgeoning damage plus 2 piercing damage.
So 6.
6 total.
Okay.
And it regains both its legendary actions as its turn ends. Xalavier.
Right.
Oh, could you, for my reference, explain legendary actions real quick?
Legendary actions are a boss monster mechanic.
Yeah.
They are like a set of extra actions they can use between its next turn and player turn. So at the end of a player's turn, it can take one legendary actions, one of its legendary actions, and you have different kinds. Most usually you have something like move, attack, and for specifically dragons, it has like a wing flap which can knock everyone prone.
Okay.
And
Or the DM's favorite one, usually. I succeed this saving throw.
no, that's legendary saves. That's a different.
Oh, okay.
This one does not have legendary saves.
Okay.
That's like for really strong monsters.
Aha.
But you get to those like at level 15 or something.
All right.
So there's basically an extra set of actions to make a boss monster a bit more scary because they have the initiative against them.
All right.
So with that, Xalavier,
I
you
would
have
like
flanking
to.
bonus.
I know.
You're
I
welcome.
know. But I could also use a spell. Wait, no, yeah, that's wasting the flanking bonus, isn't it?
If you're using a melee attack spell, it doesn't.
No, I know. Which is why I'm going to invoke Raffle Smite this time.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 smites.
Okay.
And what is the bonus to my flanking? Is that +2?
+2 to your attack roll.
Right. Okay.
Not the damage roll.
No,
No, not the damage roll.
I know. I'll just calculate that manually then.
Mm-hmm.
1d20 plus. Yeah. Okay. That's a 22 to hit.
Ooh, nice. You hit.
Cool. Then I do my damage, which is gonna be manual as well because I'm a doofus.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there you go. That's 17 damage.
Oof, that's a lot of damage.
Whoa.
And
Damn.
and he must roll a wisdom saving throw.
Someone stop this
Let me-
man.
Grab a
He's,
calculator.
He's really kicking off. Jesus.
Xalavier is being like.
Put some respect on my name, okay?
No longer the fumbling fool. No. He's doing
If there was a
cool
moment
shit.
for Xalavier to be doing cool shit, it would be now.
It
No,
would.
no longer the goblin that wants coin.
No.
It's absolutely
Still wants the coin.
fantastic.
What kind of save did you say?
A wisdom.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
And that's an 18 total.
Okay, then he passes.
Yeah.
Because my spell save DC is 14, otherwise he would have been frightened of me.
Oh. Sorry.
But that's okay.
A giant beast scared of a little fucking.
I mean, he ate the bloody thing because he was scared of me.
Yeah.
Ew, your breath smells. I'm scared.
So at the end of Xalavier's turn, he's going to use both its legendary actions to use the spellcasting legendary action and recast Call Lightning centered on Xalavier. So Xalavier, can you give me a dexterity saving throw?
I can, of course I can.
You got
That's
this.
12.
A
You
12.
don't got this.
I do
That
not
is
got
the
this.
exact number you needed.
Oh!
Its DC is not very high.
So how much damage do I take?
3d10 halved, unless you have a resistance to lightning.
No, I do not.
7. You gain 13 damage divided by 2, so you get 6 lightning damage.
It's rounded down then.
Yeah, it's rounded down.
Cool.
So 13 is 6.5, so you get 6.
Alright.
And that is its legendary actions for this turn. Argius.
Annoyed by his previous failings, his eyes glow up in determination. And slowly, he grips his sword more fast and invokes Fighting Spirit as a bonus action.
Oh boy.
Fighting Spirit grants me advantage on all weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And don't forget-
that's nice.
Don't forget you have a flanking bonus.
You also have flanking bonus.
Yeah, so there's a +2.
Yeah, that's plus
Yeah.
2.
So I roll with advantage now, which I very hard needed. So,
Ooh.
Yeah, that helps. So,
So-
for anyone watching, one moment, Sander. Arceus takes a stance, takes a very deep breath, and his movements, you would expect them to get stronger, but instead they get far more fluent. As your blade has this water rippling effect through the air, almost as if a wave is following it. Do your damage.
alright. Slash roll 1d. Flanking grants extra damage, right?
No.
Oh no,
No,
just
no, no. Only attack roll.
Then it's like this. It's 9 damage.
9 damage.
9
Nice.
damage. As a result of my fighting spirit, I gain 5 bonus health points.
Ooh,
Damn.
that's pretty good.
Fighting spirit is good, man.
Yeah, it really is.
I have 2 uses left. And that's my turn. I conclude my attack.
And Leon smash.
Can Leon smash? We don't
And-
know.
Yikes.
With the stabby thing, not wait, that doesn't work.
No,
With the slashy thing.
the slashy thing. It has no legendary action, so Leon.
I would like to use a potion.
Okay. You
That's a
can
bonus
as
action, right?
Yeah, that's a bonus action. On
Okay,
yourself, it's
so-
a bonus action.
Yes, I would like to do it on myself.
Mm-hmm.
2d4 plus 2. I regain 6 hit points. Which isn't magnificent, but I'll take it. It's okay.
better than nothing.
And I would like to go big chop.
Big
That's
Big chop.
Big
Do your
chop.
big chop.
24 for 5.
24, that's a hit. For 5 damage.
For 5 damage.
Whoa, Argus predicted it.
What? The mouth over the creature stays for another turn.
Okay, then. Brenna.
Oh yeah, sorry. I see Xalavier getting hurt a bit, and I take. let me
Hello?
see
Hello.
if I can.
I'm getting hurt.
Yeah,
Help.
but you just used the potion.
Help!
Come on.
Help!
help. And Xalavier is closer, so I can use my better healing spell.
Damn it! Help!
Brenna be like, I won't heal you until you're on the floor dying.
Stupid thing. I'm sorry for rolling.
That's okay.
I take a 5-foot step to get closer, and then
I like the extra strong longsword though.
I gently tap Xalavier on the shoulder, and I cast Cure Wounds. And that's at level 1, so... Oh, damn. 11 hit points healed for you.
Yeah, and I can heal above my max, right?
Yeah, 5 hit points above your max.
All right.
I
I
could have
only
used
have
that one.
I have 21 HP, but I have 24. Haha.
Ah, healers are nice. So, that was your turn?
Yeah.
Okay then.
I did a move and I did a action, so...
Irie.
Yes. I think I'm going to try to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So for my robes, I again grab a card, the devil, and I hold it in my hands. And I think I need to roll 3 attack rolls for this. And if it hits, he takes 2d6 fire damage.
Yes.
Ooh.
Per bolt.
So I wrote a new macro, so let's see if it works.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
It actually does.
It doesn't roll very high. I need to fix that.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
it
So
doesn't-
one of the rays hits.
No, wait, because it doesn't count the +5 either.
No.
'Cause it-
Oh, it
Oh.
doesn't? Okay, then I
No.
need to, I guess, add some brackets, I suppose.
So
Okay, then
it's
you-
9, 15, and 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 15 and 19 hit.
Thank you.
There's 2 of them.
Two
Yeah.
of them. So you can roll 4d6 of damage.
46, baby.
33% increase in efficiency. Ugh.
I'll just roll
That's a nice amount of
46 then. Well,
12
that's
damage.
interesting. But
That's
he
exactly
gets
average.
12.
No, exactly.
Indeed.
Almost
12 fire damage.
12 fire damage. Okay. You guys are hitting it pretty hard. Starting to wear down. Overall.
Well, he's very scary, so I'm not too sad about that.
Yeah. And so as a response to this, it is going to take a 5-foot step upwards, which I believe does activate Booming
Attacks.
Blade.
Opportunity, perhaps? No.
Was he
No,
hit
for
by
a fi-
Booming Blade?
Yes.
I believe he was hit by Booming Blade, right?
Oh, absolutely, he was.
Okay.
Yeah. So do your Booming Blade extra damage, because it is actually moving, even if it's only 5 foot.
Finally, for the first time, it's useful.
Nice.
Oh no. I'm so sorry for laughing.
It's okay. It's okay.
It is pretty funny though.
It is pretty funny.
Every damage counts, Leon.
Hey, every damage is one more than you did if you had missed.
Yep.
Let me see.
It's the small victories, eh?
You can't imagine how many times I've had players like almost kill the monster on 1 HP. Like it really matters more than you'd think.
In 2 levels, it gets upgraded for more damage, so I can't roll once anymore.
You can roll 2 once. Yes,
You
well,
roll 2.
do with that. It is
Actually,
going
3.
to attack again Xalavier,
Mhm.
one on Leon, and one on Irie, because those are the people that did the most damage to it.
Okay.
Oh no, actually one. No, 5 plus. No, let's see. That's less than Argus. So one of them is going to Argus, not Leon. Excuse me. So the bite attack is going to Xalavier. I'll do that one first. That is a 15 total. It's not a hit. Then the one on Argus.
Equal
That
to
is
my
a-
armor class, it's a hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it hits, dude.
Oh, then it actually hits. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
one hit.
15.
That's a 3 on Argus, so no. And that's a 4 on Irie. Your AC is 14 right now.
Yep.
Then it absolutely misses. So it does do a quite a hefty hit on Xalavier for 17 damage total. And can you
Jesus.
give me another Constitution saving throw?
17? Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I rolled
okay.
an 8 and a 7.
Oof.
Yeah. It
Okay.
was a very big hit.
Give me a second.
Sure.
Right. Okay. There. Constitution. 15.
15 is exactly enough.
Hell yeah.
You are again not diseased.
Huh.
And with
Diseased or poisoned?
that, you become both diseased and poisoned.
Okay.
Oh,
The poison is
Jesus.
for the is like for interesting for the combat, but the disease is for long rest.
Hmm.
Yikes. And also, hey, hello, don't make me die because I'm your savior in this fight.
No,
Well, at least long
Xalavier
term.
is.
In long term, I'm your savior.
Anyway, the OT regains its legendary actions, and it is now Xalavier's turn.
Okay. Using a potion is a bonus action, yeah?
Yeah, for
Yes.
yourself.
Okay, I use Potion of Healing.
Mm-hmm.
How much does that heal?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. So I heal 6 HP,
Mm-hmm.
which is great, but it's something.
Feel that.
And I think I'm gonna, because I don't get my flanking bonus anymore, right?
Not from this angle. No.
Right, cool. I would like to... What would I like to do? Jesus.
If you want to give Arceus flanking next, well, not this round, but next round, you could move up 5 feet. If you want, but I'm not playing your character.
Well, I would like to do a 5-foot step in that case.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Okay. If you are in melee, ranged spell attacks have disadvantage. Just so you know.
Oh?
Yeah, any ranged attack in melee has disadvantage.
Right.
You're good to know.
Then I'm gonna hit it, I guess.
Yeah.
Pokey.
Pokey,
Might as
pokey.
well.
I'm not gonna invoke anything else because I don't have anything. Yeah, so
Also my problem.
a crit.
Oh,
Wow.
beautiful.
Oh my god.
The gods smile upon thee.
Gee,
Yeesh.
Xalavier is having his moment.
Yup.
I'm so happy for.
And I haven't even calculated my exploit extra damage, so I get 2 damage on top of that as well.
So that's
So-
17, 19.
No?
No, 15.
That's
plus
17.
15. 17, sorry.
17 damage.
Quite a nice hit. Damn. Okay.
You think you can turn me to the ground in my sanctum? And I stab it like.
May I say?
Right. Let's see. When did it?
From hell's heart I stab at thee!
When did it use its legendary action? By the way, because I should have been rolling concentration checks
It used his legendary action like.
right after you, I believe.
yeah.
And then Arceus hit it, Leon hit it, and you, Irie hit it, and you hit it.
Yes.
And Irie hit it twice, so I'm gonna roll 5 then. Natural 20, 19. That's a 5, then it fails. So it's Call Lightning dissipates again.
Excellent.
Nice.
I mean, it's one of its main damaging features, so yeah, that's quite excellent. Then after your turn, it's going to use one of its legendary actions to use a Tentacle Slam on you.
Who's you?
You,
Oh, me.
Xalavier,
Yeah. Xalavier.
with a
Okay.
16 natural. So you take 7 piercing damage.
I
and-
take nothing. I invoke shield as a reaction.
Okay. So what does that total your AC to?
20.
20. He has 16 plus 6, so 22.
Okay, then say 22, please.
Okay.
Then I get
He has
hit and I
22.
don't invoke my shield action.
So that is 7 bludgeoning damage and 2 piercing damage. For a total of
7
9.
bludgeoning, 2 piercing.
For a total of 9. And with that, Arceus.
Big ouch.
Looks like we're gonna have some more insect meat tonight, guys.
No.
Well,
No. Even I
No.
object right now.
No.
I dare you.
Oof, instant disease.
yeah, this is not good. Like, let me again use my fighting spirit as a bonus action,
Mhm.
which
So
gains me
again,
advantage again on my attack roll.
Yeah.
I also
so
use a
again, you
5-foot
go
step.
fluid mode.
Yeah, I'm also flanking again, right?
No,
Is
because
this not-
Leon is not on the opposite side of its. Like the idea is that you draw a line between the two of you,
yeah, but you're crossing.
and it should. Yeah, you should cross the vertical lines. So you have a vertical line here, a vertical line there. It should cross both of them.
This crosses the enemy because he's big.
Yeah, but it crosses a angle.
Yeah, but does that beast care about angles?
No, but flanking rules do. So for
Oh,
this
well.
one,
Beacons about angles.
Stupid
Angles.
geometry. Does a 24 hit?
I think it does.
that hits.
I think a 17 would hit too.
Both
Let
hit.
Yeah, let me see.
Big boy hit.
I'm trying to roll my damage dice, and it's maxed out.
Oh, wow.
Yay!
Nice. Okay.
Ding, ding,
It's
ding.
going to use its last legendary action to do an
Pixelize,
attack on you.
pixelize.
To do an attack on you, Argius.
Oh, really?
That's not enough to hit you. So it slams the statue right next to you. Leon,
Yes.
it's your turn.
I firstly shout, Brenna, Irie, step back from it! And then I will change back into sword, because I'm,
Mm-hmm.
Do I go sword? No, I don't go sword. Fuck that. I'm gonna do a big swing again.
Okay.
That's a 20 for
That's
11 damage.
Deal a lot of damage.
And the mouth is back. Making the rumblings.
Making rumblies. Okay.
And I
So,
cannot move because I'm still restrained, so I'm sorry for not giving flank bonuses.
That's
No good.
okay. Brenna.
That's no good.
That's no good. Brenna.
I hear Leon call out, and I'm like, huh, got a good point. I gently tap Xalavier on the shoulder again, and I cast another Cure Wounds on him, because I see him being basically a bit mangled up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could say that again.
Click. Hey,
And HP.
10 HP back for you, and then I take a 5-foot step back.
Mm-hmm. So, Irie.
And
Yeah.
I'm like
Go ahead, Brenna.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a little bit like getting a bit like winded at this point.
But Irie, it's your turn.
I see Brenna getting tired, and I nod to her that I feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I also try to take a step back. I'm in the tunnel again, or no?
Oh no.
And let me see. Let's keep one spell slot open. I will try to cast Ray of Frost on the big chungus.
Okay. Make your attack.
Well, that's 11. It's not very good.
Sorry, your Ray of Frost shoots off and hits the pillar next to him.
Not a problem.
That's your turn.
I suppose it is.
Okay. So its turn has arrived, and it has 3 people in range for a nice little thunder wave as its action. So, Xalavier, Argius, and Brenna, can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
16.
16, 19. Wow,
20!
amazing. You all make it. So you take the half of 11 damage, 5 thunder damage, and none of you are pushed back. As it regains its legendary actions, and it is now Xalavier's turn.
Another crit, another crit.
Hey, you never know. I might. Don't
Please.
test me. I don't have flanking, do I?
No, but if you take a 5-foot step up, you can flank with Leon. No, like straight up.
On the diagonal.
From here.
Whoop.
You
And
don't
I-
have diagonal flanking.
I have done so. And I shall stab at him. Just a quick moment. Need to add that into the equation. There. Bada bing. Wait, no, that's not correct. Help! Help! Macros! Ah!
Help us again.
Ah! There, yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. That's 20 to hit.
Right, and you
And
deal
that's
7?
7 piercing damage. Plus 1. No, plus 2, sorry. 9.
9. How would Xalavier like to kill the Otiug?
I mean, I would like to make this fairly cinematic if that's right with you, Mr. GM.
Go ahead. This is your moment.
Cool. I would like to lunge out with my rapier, and then as I am about to attack, I feel a sudden, shock go through my system. And I drop the rapier, and as it clatters to the floor, I still make the stabbing motion forward. And as I do, in my hand appears a ephemeral purple golden sword that stabs forward and pierces the creature straight in the roof of its mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And as I look at the weapon, I'm shocked that I'm not seeing my rapier right there, and I let go of it, and it vanishes.
Nice. So you go for the basilisk kill from Harry Potter.
Like,
Dope.
Hmm?
And
I stumble back a bit, looking at my surroundings, sort of confused.
yes. So as you stab the roof of this disgusting creature, piercing not only its roof, but also one of its eyeballs in its middle tentacle, it stumbles back, mentally screeching at you. So a telepathic effect. You hear a giant scream in your brain, which dazes you for a moment, and you hear a multitude of screaming voices, all dissonant, as the creature falls down over. Its tentacles flop on the floor, and you are here greeted with a final silent thank you as the creature goes silent.
As the creature dies, a streak of purple energy flows from it and jams itself into Xalavier's chest.
Oh.
And with that, I heal 7 hit points.
Nice.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Yes.
But it looks like I'm sort of like absorbing something from it.
Yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
it's my Hexblade's curse. When he dies, I get healed. But
Yeah.
um,
Fancy effects.
yeah, it looks like I'm draining something out of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Brenna will remember that.
Xalavier. As you see this creature fall, through your head goes the stone. The stone's still in that thing. And with that, I would like to end the session here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, damn.
I'm going to gillen.
That's exactly how I'm feeling right now.
Cliffhanger!
Okay.
So,
Whew.
All right.
for everyone watching, thank you very much for joining us till the end of the stream. We went a little bit beyond the normal time, but I hope you enjoyed.
This is normal time.
It was worth it.
Yeah, true.
We
The-
always go over normal time.
Well, I aim to end it at 10, but usually things just,
Combat
Mm,
starts,
longer.
takes a little bit longer.
Comets take a long time. Anyway, it was fun. I had fun. You guys did probably a lot more damage than you think.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No,
Oof.
we did.
And Xalavier, holy shit, he was a god this entire combat.
Yes, the beast.
Yeah, but don't you see, guys? He was guided by the hand of our god.
He is the Green Goblin.
That one's coined.
Yes.
Chinese.
Yes.
Chinese.
Well, I mean, there's a shiny inside of this thing, and I want it.
Yeah, true. Anyway, that was it.
Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Don't forget, you can follow us on Facebook. We're going to be uploading our previous sessions to YouTube soon. TM, keep an eye out for that. The first episode will be live tonight. It is live right now, actually. You can go check it out on the Stichting Manga Kissa YouTube channel. And we will be uploading extra episodes every time that we play and the weeks that we don't play until we're caught up. And then we will be posting the previous session to the YouTube channel the week after we've played it. So you can stay up to date at your own leisure. Apart from that, we still have a Discord channel. It's been linked in the chat before. You can join that to talk to us or ask us any questions that you would like to. Don't forget that you can also subscribe to this Twitch channel using a Amazon Prime subscription or just a regular Twitch subscription if you do so fancy. We're very happy to have had you here today, and we would like to see you back again in 2 weeks when we continue our adventure inside of a dungeon.
Thank you so much for
Oh.
joining. See you next
Thank
time.
you all so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.